In the field of psychology, cognitive dissonance is the mental discomfort, aka psychological stress, experienced by a person who simultaneously holds two or more contradictory beliefs, ideas, or values. It's good to be seen, and it's even better to see you. What's going on, guys? This is not a morning rant, just a regular video, because I wanted to bring forth to your attention something that I've personally been studying for the better part of a month, maybe even 2 months, and I'm fascinated by the subject, and I kind of want to share it with you because it has a lot to do with personal growth and personal motivation. So as you can tell by that previous intro, in layman's terms, cognitive dissonance is like when you get hit with an aha moment when suddenly you're presented with evidence that pretty much contradicts everything you've been led to believe. The reason why I'm bringing this to your attention is because I actually ran into a really good Instagram explanation of what cognitive dissonance, and I'd like to take this opportunity for you to go ahead and further understand it by reading it to you on camera. So it says, cognitive dissonance: this is why people get upset when their beliefs are challenged, and I quote, "A mental conflict occurs when beliefs are contradicted by new information. This conflict activates areas of the brain involved in personal identity and emotional response to threats. The brain's alarms go off when a person feels threatened on a deeply personal and emotional level, causing them to shut down and disregard any rational evidence that contradicts what they previously regarded as the truth." So, for the sake of argument, let's say that you're actually having an argument with one of your closest friends, and you're saying something, they're saying another thing, and all of a sudden they present to you evidence, let's say they Googled it, to contradict everything that you've thought was true, and therefore your brain all of a sudden has this moment that triggers a reaction from you, and it's adverse. Like, it makes you feel uncomfortable, it makes you feel uneasy and anxious, and even starts to make you doubt everything that you've been pretty much taught to believe. So let's take myself for example. I wasn't always a vegan. I've been a vegan for only 3 years, and which means I ate meat, eggs, dairy, and pretty much all animal products for the better part of almost 30 years. And it wasn't until 3 years ago that I stopped. I researched, I did my own due diligence, and I realized and came to my own conclusion that based on new evidence, I could rewire my thinking so that I could channel my trains of thought into a new direction. That cognitive dissonance that was, creating itself within me, within my conscience started speaking to me, and that's how I knew that based on this new evidence, I could finally, based on factual evidence, mind you, I could formulate a new opinion and have a new sense of direction for my life, namely veganism. So if you think about it, cognitive dissonance can be applied in so many ways. It could victimize you on one hand, but it could also, end that slavery to which you have been accustomed to for the better part of your life. This is going out on a limb, of course. And if you think about it, cognitive dissonance can clear a path, can clear so many mindset when it comes to politics, when it comes to religion, when it comes to culture, when it comes to tradition, when it comes to so many things. So I think that we should all give cognitive dissonance a chance. When it starts rambling in your mind, it causes, sleeplessness. It makes you sit on the computer and research things on your own as opposed to being, jerked into doing so. So whenever you're having a debatable argument, it is my recommendation, both as a life coach, as a motivator, as a content creator, to sit down, pause, reflect, think about what you're saying, think about what's being presented to you in an opposing viewpoint, marinate it, digest it, and see if it makes any sense going in the opposite direction of which you've always gone. I think it's so important, and it plays a vital role, this cognitive dissonance, in your personal growth, because if you're stuck in one way your entire life, you don't know what's actually missing on the other end, and you don't know if your direction is even going in the right one. Again, if you go back to veganism, and I hate to annoy you with this, but in my opinion, after doing research, after being presented with factual empirical evidence, I came to the conclusion that I not only wanted to give it a shot, but I also wanted to become a part of it in the long run for the better part of my life until an opposing viewpoint, which is to say, I doubt there will be one, is contradicting my veganism. And my health has improved, the environment around me I know will improve, and I will be saving animal lives, which, you know, I do call myself an animal lover, not just a pet lover. So when it comes to cognitive dissonance and my veganism, it has cleared my way, it has cleared a path to new thinking, and it has undoubtedly removed all the cloudiness from my ways up here. So my advice to you moving forward is look into cognitive dissonance, find a couple of ways that you can apply into your life, whether it's, you know, personal or professional or not, and see if it makes any sense to find information that contradicts something that you have led to believe, and determine whether or not this newly presented evidence will play any role moving forward in your life. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you got something out of it, because I want to be a person of value to you, and a lot of cool things are coming. So if you did like this video, I would appreciate your like. It definitely helps a lot. And make sure to stick around by subscribing. Make sure to hit that bell as well on the way out. My name is Francisco Alvarez, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Shh.